Welcome to Toonium, the new element in animation. I am Shin the Hero. That is Flourish Bloom Noah. We are here today with Trigun Stampede Episode 2 review discussion. Again, we will have spoilers and all that other jazz. We throw up gang signs when that was about to happen.
Oh, no.
However, we're about to just jump right into our quick initial thoughts on the episode and everything, called
Running
Running
Man.
Man?
The Running Man.
The Running Man. How you feeling about this episode? This second episode, was this a good follow up from episode 1?
I think it was. Episode 1 didn't have the intro, did it?
Nope. We've got a first intro.
Yeah, I was like, I kind of like this. It's catchy. The beat.
Oh, you do like the intro?
It was a good intro. I wasn't like, oh my god, this intro needs to hurry up, but it was a good intro, man. You know, I enjoy the animation carries the intro. The beat carries it for me. Just watching it, it was a good feel.
We got the ending too. We got an ending too, because we didn't have an ending last week.
We didn't have an ending either.
Because it was like, this one was all the faces and stuff. It was like sand and junk like that.
Oh yeah. It's crazy. I didn't notice we didn't get an intro and outro until this episode.
I did. I noticed it. They normally do that with anime. At least nowadays, anyway. That first episode, normally they won't have the opening. Sometimes they'll have the opening would be the ending when the episode is finna be done. The opening or play. But this one, I guess because this is so hyperific, this didn't get one. But
yeah, but it was a cool intro, man. The start of the episode was phenomenal for me. Like, you know, they was just sitting. Once again, they start off with Vash just talking about, yo, man, that's my brother. I was like, yo, I got to get used to Vash just talking about his past like that, man. Like, you know, like we said last episode, the original Trigun, Vash was not talking about that stuff.
Yeah.
But he's like, yeah, Knives, my twin brother, he looks exactly like me. He's the one doing all that bad stuff. I'm just caught in the middle of it. And then we see the town folks betray Vash, man. It was like, yo, we need your bounty to help the town. And I was like, these low down peons, man. That's crazy. And then next scene, we get the smooth Vash running away, jumping through buildings. We see the camera.
This is spoiler
rotate.
talk right now.
That's not spoiler talk. It's the first.
That's
not spoiler. That is not a spoiler. It's literally the first seconds of the episode. You got the intro, them talking about knives for 2 seconds, Vash jumping through the buildings, animation. The budget went up a little bit. Just like
the chasing when he was running around and everything like that. Like, I'm really impressed with this animation though. That's one of the biggest things. Like, I really thought the animation was going to be bad because of the trailer, that first initial trailer, how that looked. But seeing how this flows, seeing it flowing, seeing it in motion and everything like that, like, I really like the Studio Orange is doing really good. Like
they are, yeah.
Like, it might be like cheap animation, but like, they make this look expensive. It looks nice.
Yeah, they're turning me into a fan of this animation because I wasn't really a fan of this type of animation.
Yeah,
but watching
it's aesthetically pleasing to me.
Yeah, it is. Watching it in flow, like you said, is amazing. Like, they're doing a great job. I don't know what the budget is. I don't know if they're even humans animating this stuff, but they're doing phenomenal.
Like, the facial expressions are really anime is known for the over exaggerated facial expressions and everything. But for this animation and in this show, like, seeing how Vash like is crying and everything like that, you see the animation. You see that facial expression on his face. You see how Meryl be like annoyed when it's like, God damn it, shut up. Like, you see it, and then you see Buddy you see his facial expression, like, man, I'm pretty done with this.
Yeah, Roberto.
I know it's the second episode. I really don't like him, man. I'm not gonna lie.
Really, man?
I'm not jiving with him, man.
I like him, man. I think that the series needs that one guy that's paying attention. Like, people are not noticing Vash and his moods.
It could have been Millie. Millie
Yeah,
could have been that character,
man. But you gotta forget about her, man. She's not here no more.
I know.
Rest in peace, Millie. She's not here. I'm starting to like Roberto's character. I like that because he's the serious one that's gonna get that out of Vash every single time. You know, Meryl's not gonna get that out of Vash yet.
My man, but all he does is drink and smoke. She said something about that.
Hey man, you know, he looked like he's tired of life. He's depressed. I'm relating to him, man. I'm tired too, dog. Sometimes I just gotta smoke one real quick. This shit is getting on my nerves, man.
All right. We're getting into spoilers and everything like that right now. So if you haven't seen the episode yet, go watch the episode, and then come back. We appreciate it. If not, if you like spoilers, you're my type of person.
I know. If you would just want to stay and look at my face, hey, you already know.
Best moment in the episode, no? What was the
best moment in the episode? Oh, it's always for me when Vash finally gets serious, which is just 1 second of a fight, and you see the dominance. When he was having that standoff, and I'm forgetting his name. I didn't write down his name, but I wrote down the son's name. Whenever the father.
Son, stop! I don't want my son to be dumb.
Yeah. When he shot that gun at Vash, and Vash finally pulled out his gun and just shot the bullet in midair, and then he was like flabbergasted, like, he just shot my bullet. He's like, I shot my gun first. I just love that. I just love that realization. It was like, oh, I'm no match for Vash. I won't be able to defeat him.
Well, I like the part when the dude shot his rock'em sock'em robot arm out, and then Vash came out of nowhere and kicked it, and got the pregnant barkeep lady and saved her.
Listen, I don't know how she didn't have a miscarriage yet. I'm not gonna lie to you. I was like, yo, because I'm worried about her and her baby, man. I was like, yo, man, she needs to chill out. Like, she can't do all this stuff.
Let's go backwards to when he was getting chased by the townspeople and everything like that.
Yeah.
He was running through the buildings, doing parkour and whatnot.
Yeah.
Like, and then they skedaddle. They leave the thing itself. They leave the city, the town itself. Well, before that, the main villain guy and then his son, his Rocket Soccer Robot guy, they show up first. And then they because it was about to, I guess, shoot Vash, even though it says they want him alive, which his bounty is 6 billion. In the anime, it was 60 billion.
Yeah, I guess they just
60 billion. So like that pushed me down. Like, is this really a prequel? Is this a prequel, or is this a retelling of the original show?
I think it's a retelling. I think they rebooted some of the story. I wish they made it more clear, but I think it's just a whole reboot of the story. They're not saying 60 billion double. You know how like in the original anime they said like double dollars. They're not saying that, are they?
No.
It's just $60 billion.
Well, that was a dub thing though, so I don't know.
Oh, that was a dub thing? Oh, okay then. See. Look at me not knowing stuff. But I love Vash's character. I love where he's like, I can easily just take out these town folks, but I'm just gonna run away because I don't want to hurt nobody. I love his character. His character carries for me. I just love because he knows like I can just really kill all these people.
I don't think he knows all that. I mean, I don't think he has that mindset.
I know he doesn't got that mindset.
Knives? Yeah, sure.
Knives. Knives gonna kill him. I'm just saying Vash can like easily, not even kill, like disarm them. You know?
Yeah.
He can like just stand his ground, disarm them, nobody gets hurt. But he doesn't even do that. I'm just gonna run away.
Yeah, I mean, and then Roberto does kind of confront him about that too. Like, who are you running from? And Vash is like, I mean, it's not like I can stay in one spot, which we see that towards the end of the episode where the rocket stock robot dude, he got those things on him, which I believe was knives. I believe those were knives.
Nice.
Yeah.
His name, the son's name is Ghostif.
Oh, it's Ghost.
Keep calling him rocket stock robot. Yeah, I know. Don't ask me what the father's name is. I didn't write down his name for some odd reason.
I did like the fact that the father, when the son got the reactor back on his back and gave it to him, and he failed and tried to shoot his arm up and everything, and Vash was trying to pull him up, and the father kind of showed emotion because like it's not like they were bad guys per se, but like because he said earlier in the theme, he was like, well, looks like we're going back to jail then, since we couldn't get Vash for the money and everything like that. But I liked how he showed emotion, like he actually cared for his son. His son isn't some, even though he kept saying like, I don't want my son to be stupid. It wasn't just a thing. He actually cared for his son. He just wasn't a henchman like some people, and they were called the Iron Fist Nebraskans or something like that.
Yeah, like the Iron Fist Nebraska. Yeah, I thought it was a great name. I was like, yo,
Nebraska.
Oh man, but it was a great episode, man. I really did enjoy it.
I did like how when he was shooting his arm, when they did the showdown part thing, Vash was doing like those dance moves and stuff, was just getting out the way. He's so animated, man. He is so animated.
Yeah, I'm telling you, man.
I like how the dad was like, Vash was like, well, the dad was like, you need to pull out your gun and shoot us. And he's like, well, why you ain't fired that at? He's like, because this costs money, man. I'm gonna save this. I'm not gonna waste this.
Yeah, and Vash was like, I understand that, man. But when Vash was like, yo, man, the cost of one bullet, that's 2 slices of pizza. Can't do that. Yeah, it was great, man. I'm telling you, Vash is one of the greatest MC characters of all time, man. Like, I love him, man. He's great. When Vash came back, like when they was when they had the townsfolk had them cornered, yeah, and Vash was like, I need you guys to give me back that the power supply, and then he didn't even say nothing. Like the action scene just started. You know how they usually got the main characters talking. Yeah, they need to give that back. Vash just started running at him. I was like, yeah, that was dope. I really did enjoy that. It was the small stuff for me in this episode. I just love it, man.
It wasn't as action-packed like in the first episode, and we didn't really get too much information also. It just felt like another episodic thing. I did like the fact that it did continue from episode 1. Like it does feel like it was a continuation from it was a complete thing. And that's how I feel like episode 3. And so I think these episodes will start to build on one another instead of being like episodic or like how the old show was. Like every episode was part of the plot or something like that.
Yeah. I think this episode for me was just to show Vash's personality. You know, him like not wanting to fight, kill people, hurt people, wanting to save people. I think that's what it really wanted to focus on. But it was a great episode to me. I still enjoyed it. Even though we didn't get no information.
How we liking Meryl?
She's okay so far. I'm liking the old Meryl better.
I do like the old Meryl better too.
At least because I know she can fight at least a little bit in the old show. This one, I don't know. She's just a April O'Neil to me, man. Always getting in danger. Then here comes the turtles, got to rescue her.
Yeah, she does seem like a different character.
I'm telling you, man.
And it's jarring. Before we close this out, what is one of the things you kind of are hoping for in the next episode? What are you hoping for? We
find out. Probably a little bit more story, a little bit more background. You know, about just Knives. You know, just see what Knives is doing. Is he just chilling, waiting for Vash to show up? Because they said, like that Vash said Meryl said like he's the one stealing all the plants and stuff.
Yeah.
You know, let's see like a little bit why he's stealing all the plants and stuff. It's stuff like that. I think this is when they need to show Knives just a little bit more. But if not, who knows? Who knows what we'll see? But I think that's what I want, just to see. Because since they're not keeping him a secret, you know, it's not like a hidden agenda with Knives no more.
Yeah.
I think they can give us a little bit more of him. Because I feel like they're still trying to keep it a secret, like hidden, but we already know about him and stuff.
I personally want to know why the plant, the other plant was red. I personally want to know why that's the case. Because like you saw that with those little machine things on the sun, you saw those, they were blue like the blue plant, and then they turned red. And I want to know, is Knives the one doing this? Is that why he's stealing these plants and everything like that, or is it because of Knives and Vash, or is that like an allegory because the blue one is Vash, the red one's Knives? I want to know a little bit more about the plants. I also want to know how he lost his arm, because like we still get a continuation of the flashback from the first episode when they get sent to the planet. They had real arms.
Yeah.
And now Vash just got a regular metal arm and everything. Like, I want to know when did he lose his arm.
They're probably gonna give us all that. But to end, how did you like the end of the episode? Do you think Ghost Sif is dead when the little robots blew up on him?
So my thing is about animation and just media in general. If you don't see a body, they're not dead. However, I know the reason why they did that to give you like a cliffhanger like that, because we did towards the end of the episode, we did start to feel and like these side characters.
I did,
I did the son and the father. So of course when they got put in trouble or put in danger and everything like that, we were like, oh no. And that just all that doing is pulling you in to watch the next episode.
I hope he's not dead. I'm not gonna lie.
I hope he's not dead. I hope Vash does. I don't think he's dead. He might be hurt, but I think Vash probably is going to do something where, because even though there was a lot, I think Vash probably did something quick where he got enough off of him where he wouldn't die. Because if Vash is there, he's not. When Vash is in the presence of someone, that person is not gonna die. He's not gonna allow somebody to die while he's there.
Yeah.
Okay, at least old Vash anyway. I don't know. I know this new Vash still has that creed and everything. He at least showing that creed, but I at least feel like this Vash is like, if you're in front of him, no matter how bad you treated him or anything like that, he's gonna make sure you're not gonna die. Now once he leaves, hey man, it is what it is.
That's on you. Oh man. But so, what are we giving this episode out of 5 bullets? Because the bullets are expensive. You know,
I enjoyed the episode, yes, but it wasn't as meaty as the first episode. Granted, when I watched this episode and when it was the end, I was like, it's over already? That was 20 minutes? It felt super short because I was invested in it. But at the same time, it wasn't as meaty, and it didn't really tell me too much. So I'm gonna have to, even though this was a strong episode, I'm gonna have to give this a 4 bullets. 4 bullets. It's not a 5 bullets, but I'm gonna give it a 4.
I'm gonna give it a 5 bullets for me. I enjoyed it start from finish, man. Like, I'm so glad we started this show, man. It's great for me, man. I'm just enjoying it. It wasn't the ones like, yo, man, dang, this shit gotta hurry up and end.
Yeah.
You know, I got other stuff to do. I was like, yo, man, I need another episode. I'm ready. Episode 3. Come on.
I am excited though, because we just got the announcement that Johnny and Bosch is coming back to be K-pop Vash, and I really want to know how he's going to do that voice, because Vash looks way younger than he did in the show. So I don't know if he's gonna change Vash's voice, and Johnny's been in that Ichigo voice for a long time. So,
are you gonna be watching back in dub?
I'm gonna watch at least the first episode back in dub.
Yeah, me too, just to see if I like it. Yeah,
in dub, but I'm gonna keep on sub because that's
me too. Yeah, that's what. Yeah, me too, man. But
you want to close it out?
No, you go ahead. Go ahead. You got it. No, man, you got it. You got it.
As we always say, thank you for watching. Down below, drop a comment if you like the second episode. If you're liking the show so far, drop a comment about us if you like us reviewing. If we can change anything, make anything better, let us know, man.
Let us know, man.
To have conversations, we want to grow. We want to create a community and get y'all voices heard and everything like that out there. Slap your mama with the like button. Slap your mama with the subscribe button. And share this bad boy.
Please share, please.
Please help us out.
I know, right? We struggling.